Good evening, Tiger Nation, and welcome to the final conference and regular season match of the 2025 season. The Tigers welcome perennial rival Winterset to town this evening. The Tigers come into the match with a 6-1 conference record, 21-8 overall, good for second place in the conference. Winterset is 2-4 in conference play, 10 and 17th overall, sixth place in the Raccoon River Conference standings. ADM has won 3 straight conference matches, dropping just one set during that time, with wins over Boone, Carlisle, and Bondurant. The Ballard Bombers sit alone atop of the conference at 7-0. So the Tigers need a win tonight and a Ballard loss to capture the third straight conference title. The Tigers have gone undefeated the last 2 seasons and just one loss so far this season. So quite a run here for this Tiger group. 7 seniors tonight, celebrating senior night. So let's hope they can come away with a win for the home crowd. We'll be right back after the starting lineups. Welcome back to volleyball action for the Raccoon River Conference. ADM North Gym, ADM Tigers against the Winterset Huskies. On paper, the Tigers should dominate this match, but you never know. Winterset's coming to town. They've got a lot of old rivalries to settle, so I'm sure they're going to be bringing their A game tonight. Tigers with 7 seniors who want to go out winners tonight. Finish alone in second place in the conference. Huskies will start with the serve. McKenna Olson. Libero will be back to serve to start the match. Strong serve there. Get up. Over to Anna. Back row's there. Cross set partially blocked. Out of bounds. Point Huskies. McKenna Pitlick has been getting the start at middle in front of Paige, but tonight, senior night, Paige Krantz gets a start at middle. So Olsen back again to serve. Holloway had a great match, home match last week. I think she had 16 or 17 kills in that 3-set match against Carlisle. So here we go. Just over the net. Steinkamp not ready for it, so here we go. Tigers down 2-0. Got to come ready to play tonight. That serve came in so low, she was probably expecting it to catch net. So Olsen back again. The refs really getting on the bench. They had a lot of reserves there for Winterset. They pushed them back. Now they're pushing the Tigers bench back. I'm not sure why that's a problem, but here we go. A little more of a float serve. Josie gets it to Elise. Over to Anna. Good swing. They can't handle it. First kill of the night for Holloway. Oh, sorry, that goes out of bounds. So Huskies go up 3-zip here in the first. Another strong serve. Josie gets it right to Elise, so quick set in the middle to Paige. Got to just dump it over, but they can't handle it. Seems like an easy play, but sometimes you catch them off guard. And it works, so Paige Krantz actually with the first kill for the Tigers. With that person back to serve. Good strong serve. Partially blocked. Back set here. Steinkamp. Winterset gets it up. Little pushover. Elise gets a hand up. Welch, and we'll just free ball here for the Huskies. Quick back set. A little push. Was it touch? No touch. Out of bounds. Point Tigers. So Tigers pick up a couple quick points here. Macy back to serve. Tigers down 2-3 here in the first. Good. Oh, just out. So first service error of the night for the Tigers. That's something they're going to really have to minimize tonight. So number 3, Macy Olson, checks into the game to serve. It's a good serve again. Steinkamp there. I think they're targeting her tonight. Steinkamp blocked in the middle. Grace Anderson with the block. So Huskies take a 5-2 lead. Steinkamp again. Elise back over to Holloway. Was that touched? So Holloway does get her first kill there. On the side out, Gracie Stumbo checks in to serve for Krantz. Subert into the front to middle. Good serve by Stumbo. Almost an overpass there. Little pushover. Tigers aren't ready for it. So Grace Anderson gets the point for the Huskies. And they stretch that lead back up to 3, 6-3. Welch will check back in for Stumbo in the back row. Just barely get that serve up, and they don't. Ace serve there for the Huskies, so second ace serve. The Tigers, bit of a slow start tonight. Down 7-3 here in the first. Macy gets that, but overpass, and it's a couple of one-arm swings. Tigers still out of system, but they actually get it over finally, so free ball here for Winterset. Sends it across. Elise, back set, Steinkamp. That was probably going to go out, but they touch it. So they'll just send it now, free ball for the Tigers. Elise goes middle, the Subert is off fingers. Yep. So goes out of bounds, but there's a touch, so Subert gets her first kill of the match. So on the side out, Holloway rotates back to serve. Tigers down 4-7. Holloway, good serve. Able to get up. Quick setter in the middle. Blocked. Subert and Coughlin there. Another big swing, another block. Subert gets that arm up to get it over. Almost a lift. Sends it back. Good hard swing out of bounds. So some good defense there by the Tigers. Keep that ball alive. And they close the gap to 2. 5-7. Holloway back to serve. Oh, into the net. So second service error for the Tigers tonight. So number 5, Abby Hofing, senior, in for Winterset to serve. Long serve. Macy's there. Elise's got to run back there. Just a little bump set. So free ball here. Oh, and a little roll shot. Winterset isn't ready for it. So they side out. Tigers down 6-8. Steinkamp back to serve. Serve back to the middle. Good set right to the middle. Little push shot there. Steinkamp's there. Elise sends it over on 2. They're ready for it. Welch gets her arm on it, but now Bade will get it up. A lot of energy here from the Huskies and their fans. So the lead goes back to 3. The setter, Claire Seidler, now back to serve. She's a junior. Good serve just over the net, but Steinkamp's there. Elise goes middle. Subert just backhands it over. Back set. Little roll shot. Steinkamp's there. Elise goes over to Macy. Just a little touch shot. Welch gets it to Elise. Back set to Holloway. Good swing, but blocked. Good job, Elise, to get that up. Macy with a swing. Good defense by Winterset. That's up. Just barely gets it over. So good defense there by both sides, but Winterset comes there with a point. Again, keeping a fairly comfortable lead here. Midway through the first, they are up 6-10. Float serve there to Welch. Elise goes middle. Subert again, a little off timing, so she just pushes it over. Blocked by Elise, but falls on her side. So she loses the joust at the net, and the lead grows to 5, 6-11. Seidler back to serve. Ooh, side curveball out of bounds. So Tigers catch a break there on the errant serve. So they'll get the side out, down 4. A little confusion there on who is checking in. So Pitlick will check in the middle. Welch back to serve. Tigers down 4 in the first. Good float serve there. Libero gets to it. Set across. Good hard swing. But I don't know if that was blocked or in the net, but either way, Tigers win that point. Cut the lead to 3. Well, just over the net. Tough one to handle. They're going to get a good swing on it, but blocked again. Elise touched, and it falls in the back corner. So a couple good swings there, recovered from the block. I think that was Cochran, the junior. So on the side out, Dottie Reed, junior middle, goes back to serve. Winterset leading 12-8 here in the first. Good serve there. Welch is there, but Elise has got to run for it. Macy still gets a good swing on it, but they're able to dig it. Quick setter to the middle, but just a little floater over. Welch bump set. Macy, good swing, off hands, and it gets over. Joust at the net. Elise twice gets to it. Welch goes back to Macy one more time, off hands, and we get it. Again, both sides with some good play on defense, but Macy comes away with a kill. So Elise Coughlin now back to serve. Tigers down 9-12. Just into the net. Third service error for the Tigers. Now libero McKenna Olsen, the junior, back to serve for Winterset. Good serve. Welch gets it to Elise. Sends it over. A little roll shot there for Anna. Back row set. Good hard swing, but that's out. Tried to go back row to Dottie Reed. Just a little long. So on the side out, Macy Person back to serve. Good serve there. A little trouble in the back row. Going to be a free ball for the Tigers. So Welch gets it to Elise. Where's she going? Back set there to Steinkamp, but she can't handle it. She goes in the net. So the Tigers struggling to get any kind of rally going. Winterset now. Welch up to Elise. Quick sitter to Anna. Wow, great defense. That looked like it was going to be a kill, but Winterset gets it up. Elise back to Anna. Help with the net. And a bad set there. Helps the Tigers out. So on the side out, Subert back in, playing middle. Gracie Stumbo now into serve for Welch. Tigers down 3. Little float serve. Right to the setter. A little touch on the hit. Elise sends it back over to Anna. A little low, so she just pushes it over. Nobody behind the block. And it falls to the floor. I think Tigers have more points on soft dump shots than they do on actually big swings. So they close it to 2. Stumbo to the back row. Tough one to handle. They're still going to get a good swing, but blocked. And it falls on the Tigers' side, though. Subert and Coughlin were there, but falls on the Tigers' side. So again, can't get any rally going. So Stumbo checks back out. Welch back in the back row. Ella Hall, the senior, in to serve. Winterset up 3, middle of the third, middle of the first, and she serves into the net. So that helps the Tigers close back within 2. Holloway back to serve. Good strong serve. Overpass there to Subert, but the defense is there, and Subert, just causes a lot. Ooh, that was close. The line judge calls it in. No overrule from the up judge, so just gets it in. Subert gets her 3rd kill here in the set. The Tigers close to within 1. Good hustle there by Subert to get right back up into that. Holloway just over. They had trouble with it, and that's an ace serve. Libero McKenna Olsen can't get to it. Oh no, reset. There was the spare ball had rolled into the back. Perhaps why they weren't able to get to it, Olsen. So another strong serve. Good swing, but out. So here we go. First time we've been tied. Tigers went down 2-0 to start the match and trailed the whole time. Now they're finally back to it. Free ball coming here for the Tigers. Elise is going to go right. Oh! Tries to push it over herself, but she wasn't high enough and pushes it into the nets. So again, can't get a sustained rally going on a hitting error. So Winterset regains the lead and the serve. Steinkamp to Elise, cross court over to Ella, hitting out of the side instead of the middle, and she gets the kill. Good swing there by Ella, and they tie the match back up. Steinkamp back to serve on the side out. Little float serve there, little trouble handling it. Good swing, but blocked out of bounds. Subert was there, didn't have her hands turned, and on the hard swing, it goes out of bounds. So Winterset recaptures the lead. Seidler back to serve. Little float serve there. Steinkamp with 2 hands. Elise back set, and that's blocked, but it goes over, just over. So Subert, with her 5th kill of the set, leads all attackers tonight, and she ties it up at 17. On the side out, she checks out. McKenna Pitlick back in for middle. Welch serve is over. Push shot blocked by Elise. Good job by Elise. The set was a little too far back there for Cochran, and Elise was right there to put it down. So the Tigers take the 1-point lead. Welch back to serve. Little flow serve there near the back. Trouble there on the set. So again, a little roll shot for the Tigers. Elise middle. Pitlick just has to push it over though. Back set. Cochran was also with a push shot. Tigers just barely get over. Good reaction by Pitlick to get it back over. Little push there. Welch, free ball here coming for Winterset. Almost went out of bounds. Big swing, and that's out. Again, good rally from both sides, but Tigers win the point and now go up by 2 late here in the first. Welch serve almost, and right between 2 players, and they're not ready for it. It's ace serve, timely. Tigers take a 3-point lead late here in the first after trailing for most of the set. We'll be right back. Welcome back to ADM High School. Raccoon River volleyball action. Final conference, final regular season match of the year. Tigers up 20-17. They're late in the first. Welch to serve. Winterset able to get it up. Good swing there, partially blocked. Macy's going to have to bring it back into play. Should be a free ball. A little roll shot there by Elise. Big hard swing and off hands and out of bounds. Good swing there by Dottie Reed. And on the side out, she goes back to serve. Huskies down 2. Little flow serve, Welch there, right to Elise, good pass. Pitlick on the slide, but not able to get to it. Gets it in the net. So the Huskies close within 1. Reed just barely, Elise, good job, just pay attention there. Pitlick sends it right over, off hands again, that block. Those partial blocks are causing some trouble. And with that, 3 quick points by Winterset to tie it up. Reed, curveball out of bounds. Tigers catch a break there, so a little momentum going Winterset's way. Tigers catch a break, maintain the lead or recapture the lead, 21-20. Coughlin now back to serve. Hard serve, might have been out of bounds. Good hard swing, Welch is there. Elise back to, just a push shot there for Holloway. Good swing there. Good job by Elise, sticks the hands out and gets it up. So free ball here for Winterset, but good job by the Tigers getting it back over. A little push out again, but not over. I don't know if that was blocked or just didn't get over. Macy might have got a piece of that. Nope. So big point right there. So Tigers go up by 2 here, 22-20. Very competitive set. Winterset actually leading for most of it. Elise hard serve, but out of bounds. 4th service error for the Tigers. It's kind of been a problem for the Tigers all season. So McKenna Olson now back to serve. Down just 1 late in the first. Good strong serve, but that's out of bounds. So dueling service errors. Timeout Winterset. We'll be right back. So after the timeout, Macy Person will be back at the service line. 2 points away from taking the first set. And that serves in. Almost an overpass. Quick set there. Somebody in the nets? Somebody was. So a big mistake there brings us to set point. Good serve by Macy. Right to the setter. Back set. Good hard swing. Cochran there. She's had a couple good swings here in the first. Cochran just a junior. She'll be back next year. Macy Olson, the junior, comes into the game to serve. Winterset down 2. Second set point for the Tigers. Good serve. Steinkamp a little trouble with it. Bump set for Macy. Anna still gets a big swing on it though. Little roll shot. They touch it, and it's touched. That was going out of bounds. And they close within 1. So Tigers got to go right here, or they got to win by 2. That serves in. Steinkamp, trouble with it. So got a free ball for Winterset here. Big hit, but blocked. Elise over to Anna, low roll shot. They're there, over on 2, but Welch is there. Probably not a great idea. Anna again, harder swing. Again, Winterset digs it. Off the block, Welch gets to it. Elise back set to Steinkamp, and she gets it! Steinkamp. First kill of the set, and it's the winner. Tigers, 25-23. You knew Winterset would come to play, but Tigers are able to pull it out after being down by as much as 5 early in the set. So Tigers pick up the first set. We'll be back. Good crowd here tonight. Actually, we have the entire DCG volleyball team is here tonight watching. You wonder why? Well, that's because we already know who the playoff opponents are going to be or who our region is. Tigers get a bye. They will play the winner of North Polk or Hoover in a home match 1 week from tonight. And if they win that, they're likely to play at DCG for the right to go to state. So they're here doing a little scouting tonight. Again, a senior night for the Tigers. 7 seniors. Anna Holloway, Macy Person, Elise Coughlin, Kendra Smith, Josie Steinkamp, Gracie Stumbo, and Paige Krantz playing their last match here in their home gym. All right. So starting the second set here, we'll have Elise Coughlin back to serve. See if we can start out a little better than the first set. First set is over, almost an overpass. Quick one to the middle, but Elise is there. Somebody's in the net. Looks like maybe Pitlick was in the net.
Violation at the net by the Tigers. It's the first point of the set to Winterset.
So first point of the second goes to Winterset. So Macy Olsen now into the match to serve. Pretty strong one, right to Steinkamp. Elise, quick one in the middle. Pitlick gets it over, but blocked. Trouble. Free ball here for Winterset. Again, partially blocked. But sends it right back over. A little roll shot there. Welch is there to get it. Elise back set. Off hands. Good swing there by Macy. So Macy with the first kill, the second, and Tigers start off a little better than the first set. So she'll go back to serve on the side out. That serves long. Oh, it's down. Cuts the back line. So ace serve for Macy. I'm not sure we had an ace serve in the first set. 4 service errors in the first set. Hopefully we can clean that up a little bit. Just over the net. Tickles the tape a little bit, and that's an ace serve. So a couple quick good serves for the Tigers from Macy, and they're up 3-1. Another nice serve to the back line. Big swing. Was it touched? No touch. That's out. Just barely in the back row. Little bump set there. Good swing though. Welch is there. Elise, where's she going? Over to Anna. Kind of leaning back, couldn't get everything on it. Partially blocked. Elise, bump set by Welch. Back to Holloway. Big swing. Winterset, good defense there. Gets it up. Welch, good job there getting to that ball. Off the ceiling. Pitlick actually did a great job getting that ball to Holloway. Pitlick with a little bump set to Holloway. Another good serve by Macy. A little off the fingers there, not a lot of power behind that one. Steinkamp just has to punch it over. Good block there by Pitlick. Another partial block, but rolls down the tape and falls on the Tiger side. So a pretty good start here for the Tigers in the second. 5-2 here early. Ella Hall, the senior, in to serve. Welch is there. Elise back set. Little push by Pitlick. Little dump over by Dottie Reed. So the Huskies close within 2. Hall back to serve. Float serve there. Elise, big one to Anna. They can't handle it. So Holloway gets her second kill here in the second. I believe she had 2 in the first set as well. From the side out, Welch now back to serve. Good swing. Right to the setter. Got an off-balance hit there. Elise back to Holloway, and the block can't keep it in bounds. So Holloway with her second straight point. Now with 3 kills here early in the second. 5 overall. So the Tigers take a 4-point lead, 7-3. Good serve just over the net. Olsen's able to get it up. Big swing there, blocked out of bounds. So I want to swing hard. Even if they get to it, it might just go out of bounds. So Hofling in to serve. Huskies down 3 here early in the second. Right to Steinkamp. Elise, little back set there. Push over by Subert. Comes over right away. Tigers are ready for it. Holloway gets a good swing on it, and called out. That's pretty close. But on the hitting error, Huskies close within 2. That thing back in, and she serves long, so that rally is snuffed out. So Holloway now back to serve. Good one, solid. Serves it wide. Boy, you don't see her serve wide very often. Usually if she misses, it's long. So first service error of the set for the Tigers. Side out goes back. Seidler, the setter, and she serves it into the net. So the Tigers get it right back. Steinkamp goes back to serve, up 3 here in the second. A little float serve there. Cochran gets it up. Seidler back set. Reed, good swing. Anna's there, joust at the net. Elise is there, good job by Anna. It's going to be a little roll shot here from Macy. Back set, good swing, and that's out. Oh, it's called in. Boy, a lot of close calls here tonight. So Dottie Reed now back to serve for the Huskies, trailing just 2. That serve right to Josie. Overpass, but Elise does a good job with the joust at the net. Cochran pushes it over. Macy not ready for it. Not in position, so Winterset gets the point, and Reed back to serve again. Now Tigers up just 1. Good strong serve there, Welch. Right to Elise, she sends it over on 2, and that's out. So a couple hitting errors here. And it's a tie game. Dottie Reed back to serve. Good strong serve. Welch, a little trouble with it. Elise a little bump set in the back row. Macy with a good swing, and she's going to dump it back over. Roll shot, Steinkamp is there. Elise to the middle to Subert. She just pushes it over. Haven't seen a lot of big power swings out of Subert yet tonight. Anna gets it up. Elise over to Macy. She gets a good swing on it. Bump set, back row. Holloway just sends it over. So send it over a little easy. Elise, quick one. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. Subert brings the power. When they get those good sets, not many blocks coming off of those. So that brings the crowd to life. And the Tigers regain the lead, 10-9. And as always the case, she gets a good hit and she rotates out. So Pitlick now back in middle. Stumbo into serve. Seidler gets it up. Little backhanded shot. Blocked. Cochran, good swing. And they tie the match back up at 10. McKenna Olsen, libero now back to serve. Good strong serve to Macy. She gets it up right to Elise. Good pass. Macy just dumps it over the block. Winterset's able to get it. Cochran pushes the back corner. They call, she sent it over two-handed. Little bit of backspin on the ball, and they call her for a double touch. Tigers get the side out, take the lead back, and Elise now back to serve. Oh, just over the net. Ace serve for Elise. Tough serve right there. Tigers up now 12-10. Little easier serve, but still up and off the ceiling. So a free ball coming up here for the Tigers. Steinkamp right to Elise, back set to Macy. Good swing by Macy. Quick offense there, no block up, and she gets the kill. So her first kill of the second set. And Elise goes back, now serving up 3. Good serve. Little bit of trouble out there. Seidler throws it straight up. Cochran with a good swing. Anna blocked it. Thought it actually hit the ground, but they didn't call it. They got it up, but Winterset timeout. And want to talk about Tiger 4-point lead, middle of the second. We'll be right back. Raccoon River Conference volleyball action Thursday nights, October 16th. The nights are getting cool, but the action's heating up. Playoffs start on Tuesday. Tigers getting a bye for the first round. We'll have a home match on Thursday, 1 week from tonight. So, ready to go again now here. Elise still serving. Just over the net again. They're able to get it up. Seidler to Cochran. Roll shot, and it catches the back corner. I think Elise and Josie were both looking at each other like weren't sure whether it was going to be in or whether either one of them should go for it. So a couple good runs here. We have really struggled to get runs of points in the first set, but done a couple of times here in the second. Trailed by as much as 5 early in the first, but Tigers have a 3-point lead here in the second. I thought it was going to roll over, just short. Tigers with a lot of service errors, but I think probably an equal number of service errors by the Huskies tonight. So Person back to serve on the side out. Good strong serve. Huskies are able to get it up though. Blocked. Steinkamp picks it up. Welch bumps it over to Holloway. Good swing into this roof, but there's still a live ball and they can't get to it. Holloway with her 4th kill here in the second set. 6th of the evening unofficially. The Tigers lead grows to 5 here in the middle of the second. Person to serve. Another good serve. Tight to the net, pushed over by the middle. Anna just goes over the block and nobody behind it. So Anna with her 5th kill here in the second. Subert had 5 in the first to lead all scorers. Now Anna here with 5 in the second. Macy to serve, up 6. Overpass, Kenna slams it down. Good reaction there on the overpass. So Pitlick gets the kill, and the lead grows to 7. That serve near the back line. Olsen's there. Good swing with a touch. No touch. So on the hitting error, the lead grows to 8, 19-11. Boy, the first set was so close, but Tigers pulling away here in the second. So Dottie Reed gets it up. Good hard swing, but blocked by Pitlick and Steinkamp. Grace Welch over to Holloway with a big swing, and it goes out of bounds on the block. Holloway now with 9 kills on the evening. Make it 8. Person back to serve just over the net. Free ball coming up here for the Tigers. Roll shot partially blocked, but it hits the antenna, so that's out of bounds. The Tigers go up by 10 here on the hitting error. Good run here by Macy. The antenna's leaning a little bit, so they got to fix that. I'm not sure this ref's tall enough to fix it. We'll see. All right. So everything's back in line. So we're ready to go back to Macy's serve. Another good serve. Right to Olsen. Seidler into the middle. Kind of a miss hit there by Grace Anderson, but it works. So they finally put an end to this service by Macy. Ella Hall, the senior, now into serve for Winterset. Little flow serve there right to Welch. Elise into the middle to Josie. Off the block, Josie gets the kill. So her second kill of the second set. Third on the night. Welch back to serve. Tigers up 10 here late in the second. Good serve by Grace. Right to Seidler. Back set. Good swing. But guess what? Subert's there. Subert and Holloway team up for the block. Tigers rolling now. Well, just over the net. Catches the net on the way over. Good swing there by Dottie. Off the block. Dottie Reed, just a junior. She's a good one. So Abby Hofing in, the senior, to serve. Tigers up 10. Elise running backwards. Anna just gets it over the block. Gets pinned on the net. Holloway continues to cruise here. 7 kills in the set. And Tigers have a set point. Tigers won the first one 25-23. But putting a lot of distance between the teams here in a second. Good serve. Seidler trouble with it. She sends it over. Bump set here by Welch to Steinkamp. And it's not a hard swing, but she finds the opening. And that's it, 25-13. So 10-point improvement by the Tigers relative to the first set. So Tigers go up 2-0, looking for the sweep when we come back. So about to start the third set here. Tigers looking for the sweep. Last season, Tigers swept Winterset 3-0 in the last conference match and then ended up playing Winterset again in the semifinals. Another sweep by the Tigers. Couple dominating performances by London Warmouth in those two sets. The Tigers then went on to Glenwood, got beat at Glenwood for the opportunity to go to state. But there won't be a rematch this year because Winterset's in a different bracket. So the starting serve goes back to Winterset. McKenna Olson back to serve. A couple of very different sets. Tigers struggled in the first, but were dominant in the second. We'll see how the third goes. So start off with a good serve right to Josie. Elise bumps that to Anna. Anna continues to swing well. Tough serve there, but it gets over. Elise over to Welch. Back to Anna Holloway again. Blocked. And that falls on the Tiger side. So Winterset, the first point of the third set. And Olsen back to serve. Long floater, and that's way out. Again, Winterset struggling a little bit on the serve tonight. Matching the Tigers on service errors. It's on the side out. Macy Person will go back to serve. And good serve by Macy. Right to Seidler on the offense. Cochran with a good swing, and that finds the back corner. Kaya Cochran's played well tonight. So Macy Olsen, the junior, now in to serve. Cochran checks out. Serve there to Josie. Little bit of an overpass. Wow, great reaction time there by Pitlick to get that up. Kind of a knuckleball over. Macy, that's trouble. That's an overpass as well. I think she was trying to set Steinkamp, but just a little too far. So a little bit out of sorts on the offense to start here in the third. Winterset takes a 3-1 lead. Welch, just better pass to Elise, over to Anna. Big swing off the block. They're able to dig it. Roll shot there right to Macy. Elise, quick one in the middle to Pitlick, but she swings down, but she's not high enough to get over. So a couple hitting errors. And Tigers down by 3, kind of like the first set. Another good serve. Steinkamp struggles with it. So we got a bump set free ball here for Winterset. Seidler goes all the way across. Pretty good swing, and here we go, 5-1. I believe we had an identical score in the first, so Tigers got some work to do if they're going to come away with a sweep tonight. Welch, right to Elise. Holloway with a big swing, and there we go. Holloway with her 10th kill of the match. Leads all hitters. So Welch now back to serve. Tigers down 3. Way long. So service error there for the Tigers. Ella Hall, the senior, now into the match to serve. Float serve there to Welch. Elise back set on the slide there. Subert, not a good swing, but still falls. Subert kind of quiet in the second set after a 5-kill first set, but she gets her first here in the third. Gets the Tigers back to within 3. Holloway back to serve. Good swing by Holloway. Little trouble there. Nobody's there. Seidler not able to get to it. Dottie made a little try, but she couldn't get to it either. So ace serve there by Anna, and she's back to serve. Tigers down 2. And there's another service error. So second service error here in the third.
Entering the Winterset lineup, number 5, serving.
Freshman Macy Landers into the game. Abby Hofing now back to serve. That looks long, but might have caught the back line. Big power swing there by Subert. She's got the big run up, playing out of the outside there instead of in her normal middle position. So Ella gets her second kill here. Steinkamp back to serve. Dottie, good swing off hands. So Dottie Reed continuing to play well.
Entering for the Huskies, number 11, Kaya Cochran. Serving number 14, Seidler.
Kaya Cochran back into the game. Seidler back to serve. Good serve there. Welch gets it. Good pass right to Elise. Macy partially blocked. They're able to dig that. Good swing there, but good job by Steinkamp off the ceiling. Macy partially blocked again. Good job by Winterset, but the Reed can't get to it. So the Tigers pick up the point. Subert will rotate out on that. Pitlick back in the middle. Gracie Stumbo now in a serve. Stumbo's been kind of alternating. Welch has served a little bit on her own, but sometimes Stumbo's come in here to sub-serve for her. Good float serve there. Oh, in trouble. Reed and Olsen run into each other. Not good communication, and so the ace serve there for Stumbo. And they trail by just one now after trailing 5-1. And another ace serve by Stumbo. Reed not able to handle it. So Stumbo with back-to-back aces ties it up. 8-8 here in the third. Another tough serve there. Seidler coming over to Cochran. Just a little pushover. Just out. Just long. So Stumbo comes in for 3 quick points, and Tigers take the lead now. First lead of the set. Another good serve right to Olsen. Almost an overpass. Quick set to the middle. Off the ceiling. Elise is able to get it to Macy, who puts a good swing on it. Right into the net from the defense. A good job by Macy. So timeout. Tigers on a roll here. After trailing by 4 early, now lead by 2. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Early in the third set here. Tigers already up 2-0, winning 25-23 and 25-13. Looking for the sweep in their last conference match of the season. Stumbo serves several points, and she's back in. Tough one there for Olsen. Cochran off the block. She gets another kill. So on the side out, Dottie Reed back to serve. Welch back in there, replacing Stumbo in the back row. Good serve, but Steinkamp, almost an overpass. Oh, wow. Elise just has to send it over and catches the line. So Coughlin puts the Tigers up by 2, and she'll go back to serve. Good serve to Olsen. A little trouble there. Seidler has to run out to get it. So free ball, and they can't even get it over. Lauer with a little trouble on that, and Tigers grow their lead to 3. Coughlin with a good serve there. Seidler back set to Cochran. Elise able to get it up. Bump set there from Welch. Macy with a good swing, but no touch, and that's out of bounds. Tried to cut it sideways and a little too strong. So McKenna Olsen now back to serve for the Huskies, trailing by 2. Good strong serve right to Steinkamp. Almost an overpass. Good job by Elise just getting to it. Oh, I don't know if they call somebody in the net maybe. I thought Elise did a good job there on the joust. So Huskies close within 1, 12-11, middle of the 3rd. Olsen back to serve. Good serve there. Trouble. Elise, they could have called a double on there. Little spin on that ball. Cochran, big swing, but Elise is there. Steinkamp going to be free ball here. Another spinner. Could have called that. And is that blocked? It falls on the Tiger side. And now it's tied. So Winterset with a few quick points here. Little rally of their own to tie it up. Good serve. Steinkamp gets it up. Elise bumps that to Holloway. Big swing for Holloway. Oh! Wow, I thought that fell out, but the up judge is right there. Rolled along the tape and fell in. Good swing by Holloway, but better defense. And Winterset takes the lead. Big serve. Steinkamp over to Elise. Back row to Macy, and that's long. So the Tigers a little out of sorts here on their offense. Credit the good serving of Olsen. Having a little trouble getting into a rhythm here. Another good strong serve. Welch, not a good receive there. So again, a free ball, although actually a pretty good swing by Steinkamp. Cochran, Elise is there. Welch bumps it back to Holloway. Off hands. Seidler gets it. Welch is there. Elise back to Holloway. That's a better swing, and they still get to it. Great job by the defense in the back row. Tap overs there for Elise. Macy pushes it. Winterset with really good defense. And Macy there with a little tap over to get the point. So some really good defense here by Winterset in this set. But Tigers get the point. Macy Purse now back to serve, down 1. That's a good serve. Reed gets it up to the middle. Elise, good job. Bumps that there. Holloway with a good swing. But again, Seidler there. Roll shot is out of bounds. So tied back at 14. Person back to serve. Just over the net. Ace, oh, they're going to get it up. I thought it was going to be an ace. Elise bumps it over to Holloway. She gets a good swing on it. Good swing there by Holloway. She gets the kill. Her 3rd kill of the set. Let's make that 2nd. Double-digit kills, though, for Holloway tonight. Macy with another good serve. A little bit of trouble in the back row. Almost an overpass. Steinkamp there at the joust. Winterset in the net, so they give that one to the Tigers. So a couple points here for the Tigers, and they build their lead to 2 after a 14-all tie. Macy just over the net. Dottie Reed gets it up. Seidler. Little roll shot there. Welch is there. Elise, little far back, but Holloway gets a good swing on it still. Seidler backs it to Cochran. Blocked. Welch again. Quick set to the middle. Pitlick has to just push it over. Cochran gets it up. Dottie Reed, free ball for the Tigers. Macy to Elise. Back set to Steinkamp. Good swing and a blocked out of bounds. A good swing by Steinkamp. Her first kill of the third set. A little better offense there. So Macy on a 4-point run here. Tigers up 3, 17-14 in the third. Another good serve. Olsen gets a Seidler, back set to Cochran. Elise just gets her hands up. Anna falling away there, takes a swing at it, but it's in the net. So the Huskies finally get the side out, but not after the Tigers retake the lead. So Macy Olsen checks back in to serve. Right to Steinkamp. Good receive to Elise and Holloway. A big swing, but Olsen is there. Roll shot to Welch. Elise back to Holloway, and this time she finishes. It's the 12th kill of the night for Holloway. Another good night for Holloway. Leader in kills for this team by a wide margin. So Welch back to serve. Tigers up 3. Dottie to Seidler. Quick one in the middle, but she's a little too high for the middle. Anderson not able to get to it, and on the error, Huskies call timeout. Tigers up 19-15 here late in the third. Tigers looking for the sweep. We'll be right back. Winterset came into the match with just 2 conference wins, but they've been putting up a good fight here tonight. Welch with the serve, just into the net. Thought it might roll over, but falls on the Tigers side, and so a good timeout there to freeze the server. So Ella Hall now back to serve. Winterset down 3. Steinkamp gets it. They've been targeting her a lot tonight. Wow, big swing by Holloway out of the middle. So Holloway now goes back to serve. Big swing. And that's an ace serve for Holloway. Also not able to handle it. So doing it from the service line and from her hitter position tonight. Tigers go up 5. Big swing, but way out of bounds. So the Huskies get the side out. Hofing back into serve. Little float serve there, Grace. Elise over to Subert. Little far off the net, so she swings hard out of bounds. So a couple of hitting errors here for the Tigers now. The Huskies close to within 3. Welch is there, right to Elise, back set there to Steinkamp, blocked. And so the block sends it over. So a few quick ones for Winterset here. Close the gap to 2. Hofing to serve. Welch barely gets to it. Elise has to bump set. There we go. Subert pounds it, and that ball goes deep into the bleachers. I think that puts Subert into double-digit kills for the evening. So, important point there. Tigers now just 3 points from the sweep. Steinkamp serving. Seidler, quick one in the middle. Just barely gets over. Oh, Subert got excited there, but jumped a little early. So that goes into the net. 22-20 Tigers. Seidler now back to serve. Cochran comes back into the game. It's kind of a screwball, goes out of bounds. Good job there by Josie. Let that one go. So on the side out, Subert checks out. Pitlick back in. Stumble will serve for Welch. Tigers just 2 points from the set and the match. Good serve by Stumbo. Seidler back set there. Good job by Dottie. Overpass. And Winterset gets to it. So again, the lead down to 2. So Dottie Reed now to the back to serve. Stumbo stays in the game. Welch stays out. Good serve. Steinkamp right to Elise. She sends it over on 2 to the back corner. Nobody there. So we have our first set point, first match point. Tigers up 24-21. Coughlin back to serve. Little float serve there. Olsen to Seidler. Backs it to Cochran. Good swing off the block. They stay alive. 24-22, second match point here for the Tigers. Be nice to close this one out right here, right now, instead of playing a whole nother set. Olsen with the serve, and it drops on the line. Here we go, just like the first set, 24-23 Tigers. They need this point. Third set match point. Who's going to finish this one off? Got to start with a good pass. Float serve there. Stumbo right to Elise. Where's she going? Oh, Holloway, normally Miss Reliable, puts that one in the net. So here we are, tied 24 all. So Olsen now back to serve. 3 quick ones. Just over. Steinkamp to Elise. Pitlick in the middle, and just off the set. The block was there, but it rolled off her hands and dropped. Nobody able to get to it, so now the Tigers back leading by 1. Person looking to finish it off. So good serve. Trouble at Dottie. Cochran going to be free ball here for the Tigers. Person, Elise. Over to Holloway, blocked, and they tie it up at 25. Huskies don't want their season end just yet. So now Macy Olsen back to serve. Good serve. Steinkamp, trouble with it though. Elise gets it up. Just a tap over there from Holloway. Seidler, free ball here for the Tigers. Elise to Stumbo. Holloway's going to have to joust it. She pushes it. Olsen is there. Big swing. And Winterset takes the lead. And Winterset has their first set point of the night. Pitlick, and they're not able to get to it. So here we go. Pitlick ties it at 26 all. Wow. Winterset doing a great job here in the third. They were down 2 set points, but came back to actually take the lead 25-24. Subert checks back in. Welch now back to serve. Floater deep in the back. Seidler a little trouble getting to it. Partially blocked. Elise, where's she going with it? Back set. Steinkamp, and she finds the back line. The Tigers with another match point. (27-26). Welch can end it right here. Float serve there. Seidler tips it over on 2. Good job by Mason to get it over. Steinkamp just sends it over, and she finds a corner. Josie Steinkamp wins it for the Tigers, 28-26. Give credit to the Huskies. Couple of good sets for them. They had a little trouble in that middle set, but they gave the Tigers all they could handle tonight. So the Tigers will finish the conference season 7-1. Their only conference loss in the last 3 years. Really good run for this program over the last 3 years. They did earn themselves a bye in the playoffs. They will wait to see who wins between North Polk and Des Moines Hoover on Tuesday. And that match will be right back here 1 week from tonight. So good night, everyone, and we'll see you next week.